Good evening, guys. It's 5:43 p.m. It's May 6th. Today is a Friday, first Friday of the month. And end of the day, today price did not price kept us in a guessing game. That is what I call. So today was a decision time. The Friday's closing, it came out good. So it is in favor of sellers for sure. But I think price is not yet ready. So to make a move, so the way it ping pong today, later in the day. So I think something is preventing it. So I think Monday's overnight and Monday's RTH will give us more clue. Okay, and based on that, I will just I will rewrite this pre-market note for Monday. But for now, sellers are in control. So I'm not going to read through all these things. You have to watch my regular video to understand the context, right, and the importance of the levels, and then you can watch this Mbox video. So this one is, but from this, you can get this thing out. The key levels 54, 41, right of the open, and go below this. That was the idea, and all these things, right? And then NQ is trading higher above. If price goes above 54 in ES, right, 43 to 55 was my resistance area, and then NQ goes above 942, then the day will get screwed. That means more ping pong will come, So, but these are the key market moving levels, like bias shift during intraday, But we are since favoring only shorts. That means I am saying not to take longs during the day below this level, and if price goes above this level, do not bother to trade. That means there is no long today. That is what I said here. NQ, same thing. You can mark down, you can draw a line around these levels and see how they played out today. Russell, you can see through it, right? Dow, you can see through it. This was the level for today. And then crude, you can see these are the dream numbers for today. Okay. So this is the 595 level, right? This is now these are the, so I will show you different way today. I will explain it different way, not using my levels, but different way. See, this was my level actually. This one was my level, so I'm gonna put circle there, rectangle there. This was my level, right? This one was also my level. This one was also my level. This box. See, so it's level to level trading going on. Okay. But I'm not gonna talk about levels, right? But you can see it, that level held here, okay, 895 key level, right? And then so this is NFP move, right? So let's forget about the levels for now. Just pretend levels are not there. That will be easy for you to understand. So right here, so this is the price action before NFP, right? So before NFP, so number came out good after NFP or during NFP, right? That's why price went higher. But overall, we know that price has to in NQ below 942 and 895, which is this. Sellers are in control. Okay, so that is the idea. But so now if you are looking at Mbox here, you will see buyers. Look at this delta, right? Rising, right? And there is a sell off here, right? X control, and then immediately after NFP you can see the price spiked up, right? More buyers came in. So you draw a line here, let's say, right? So I'm just showing you just pure Mbox thing. So you draw a line here. You know that buyers, NFP buyers came from here, right? And before that there are some buyers into around this line also, right? So basically this line, two lines, buyers are there above that area, or put it this way, above this area buyers are there. Okay, then price went higher, and somehow let's say the delta was good, it should go higher, right? Because it took out this high, right? And everything was good in terms of a price action, right? And delta also, and the next control also, everything was pointing up, correct? Cumulative delta was also going higher. We have all this buying here, right? The offers, right? And this one was also good. Not that much buying came in at this high, right? It should have gone higher, but so this is a warning sign, first warning sign that you can observe during NFP. Okay, Then you see this sell off, right? Price sliced through both of this line, and in fact you can see there is another set of sellers that came in right from these levels or this intraday levels, right, which I just drew it to show you, right? So now you know somebody who bought it here, they flipped their positions. That is how I read it. Okay, and you can see it went down, and you have a delta. Look at this, minus 735, right? Highest delta of all of this, right? So now you know more sellers are there, correct? And now you can see this also flipped, change of behavior, correct? COB. So now up to this point, you know sellers are there, and there is an NFP effect. Whoever bought it, they got fucked up, right? So now you wait till open and see what's going on, right? So of the before open, you see there is another set of buyers, right? By looking at this, you know, chop, and they try to buy it up, right? Look at this 183 delta, right? And then first test, try to go above it. The same set of sellers defended it, right? And then it went higher, right of the open. You can see it went higher right here, still within the same boundaries, right? So we have a sellers here and here, right? And those buyers who got fucked up here, they may have flipped it here too. Whoever is waiting to hold it, they might have flipped it here, right? But regardless, whatever they did, you are reading these things, then you see this 183, you should see higher delta, right? Because price tried to go higher above this, right? But look at this, it couldn't go above both of this line. That means sellers are still there with delta of 59, less delta, so not much buying going on. Now you look underneath the hood here, it's an imbalance. Look at this, at this spike, no buying, selling is there, right? At least some selling is here, no buying, right? And this buying that superseded this selling here, right, at the lower end, price should have gone higher with higher delta, right? So this was a trap set up there, right there, you know. So you just wait still, right? Or you can even short it here, right? So I took that short, you know, right here, and you have a UT signal also up, right? So here there was a good short, but let's say you wait for a more confirmation here, right? Then price went down, and you can see this spiked, you know, this things, more selling superseding this also. So while if you are watching it in real time, right, you can short right here, right? While this bar is forming candle, you can short. This was yesterday's low, 709, right? So now you have a confirmation, right? You are seeing this warning sign form here, this sellers, right? And then this buyers failed here, right? And then selling is increasing here, and it broke below yesterday's low. You are going to get a trend down day, most likely. Not because it went below yesterday's low, but the way it's happening, you know. So you short right there, and then you write it down, right? So I shorted it here also, added it up here at 709, you know. I waited when this happened, when the price pulled back to 709, right here I added, right? And then I built out here at 940. I was out, right? So 10 minutes, that's all it took, but I took 200 points in 10 minutes, and then that is good enough for me, you know. 200 point 10 minutes, way good enough. I don't have to trade for the rest of the day. Even though NQ tanks and let's say go to 12,000, I don't care. See, I only look for consistent trades, few points and out, you know. I do not wait for a trend down day or anything. Even though if I knew that it's going to be a trend down day or up day and I will get more profit, no way. I'm not going to stay in a market for longer than it needs to be. I rather do some other works, right? Because 10-day doesn't happen every day, right? Most of the day is what? Ping pong days, neutral days, right? So consistency matters. In and out, less amount, the less amount of time you stay in the market, you will survive in this game for a longer time. The more amount of time you stay in the market, or then you will lose. You will give back all your profit. But regardless of that, I built out here 70% of my position. Then I went for outside for my gardening stuff, and I put my stop at break even, and that's it for remaining 30% position. ES also I did the same thing. ES I shorted at 23 right of the open, right? At 16 or 15 I added more, 41.15, and then for 4085 I took the profit, and then I was done by 940 ES and NQ both, right? So but now let's forget about what I did. Just forget it, right? So let's say you are in this trade, you are managing it, you see this 308 delta. So delta is good, selling is good, right? More selling, right? Everything is good, and then price pull back, right? Higher, you see again algo minus 26. You're good so far, right? Price went down minus 150. So now there is some warning sign, right? Delta is reducing, this thing is also reducing, see that, right? But your more selling still coming in, right? You're good, right? Here positive delta now, see? So little warning, some warning, second warning, right? Then still price went down. You're good so far, right? Then another price try to go above this high, right? Now this time is 123 delta, and you can see this, like it looked like more buying came in, right? But now look at also these things where it's happening. My level 595, right, where I exited it, see? And now you can see price try to hold that level, see that here, right? So you're good. Then what happened? +4. See, this is the first positive delta. You got it after all this period. Look at this, see that? There is no positive delta at the pullback. Look at this, all the negatives. This is the first delta, and you can see this. You should definitely get out here. That's the time for pullback long. So buyers are coming in here. You should get out right here and look for long setup if you want to. So I told my members not to go long. That means entire day you can only short, or the moment you get a profit, you are out. You're out. You're not allowed to trade. Friday, stick with one trade only. So most of them are out, right? But let's say if you're trading, right, then this is the long based on Mbox. See that 123 to 17 change of behavior. This delta flipped, more buying came. Look at this, above all this buying, right? And then you see this X control, somebody sold it here, right? And then what happened? They sold it, price went down to this line. Look at this. If these sellers were so good, right, why did it not go below it? Delta is reduced also, minus 154, and this is minus 85, so lower, less supply, right? Here also it increased above all these things, right? So some selling there, right? You can see the selling is here also, right? But then you are expecting price to go down there, right? But instead it went higher, right? So here there was a time you can go long right here, or you can wait for the breakout of these things, right here you can go long, right? But this was a good time to enter, because now this the level which we drew, let's say, or which was there, right, this line held it, right? So now some buyers are there from here, that's why they defended it. So most likely it will go to at least back to this line, right? So the moment this thing happened, right, so even in my Discord when I was gardening, right, when I came back for water inside the house, I saw these things, I saw this thing happening. So not in Mbox but in my charts. So that's where I told them this is a warning sign indirectly. If you watch my first video, you will know, So after this point, ping pong may come for the rest of the day. That means price can balance, and you can see it literally. So it just traded between three lines. So this one, right, and then I had a line at 940, which is up here, right? So you can see literally price traded between these lines. So if you are good enough to spot these things, then you can basically do ping pong. If you're a scalper, you can do line to line like this, real time lines, right? So here you can go long, you can bail out here, and then you can wait what price does this price level, right? Because here buyers and sellers both were there, right? So when price went higher, 354, right, good delta, immediately back what, 35, correct? And then price sliced through it, and then buying gone here, you can short it right here back to this line somewhere here, take profit, look at this. And then what happened? Buyers try to hold this line again, right? Went to this line, again rejected, came back down, held it, back down, right? And then look, entire day what it did. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth from this line to this line, this line to this line. See that? Nothing. So there is no real trade here. It's all garbage, you know. And you should, the sooner you realize that garbage is coming, you should stay away. You should do not even try to dissect this price action and look at the inbox and see, hey, there is a sellers here, buyers here, you know. You do not want to. This is all garbage, you know. Just consider it as a garbage. You need a clean move, you know. And then once clean move happen, and if you see something opposite, it's a garbage going on, you know. And that be all for today. I'll see you on Monday.